Hey there, classic movie fans. Have you ever wondered what made Maureen O'Hara the fiery redhead who stole hearts in Hollywood's golden age? Today, we're diving into rare photos of Maureen O'Hara like you've never seen before, paired with untold stories that reveal the woman behind the legend. From her early days in Ireland to her trailblazing career in Hollywood, there's so much to uncover. Stick with me until the end, because I've got a surprising story about her life off-screen that'll blow your mind. Did you know Maureen O'Hara was more than just a movie star? She was a pioneer, breaking barriers in ways you might not expect. Born Maureen Fitzsimons on August 17, 1920, in Dublin, Ireland, she grew up as the second of 6 kids in a family full of talent. Her mom was an opera singer, and her dad owned part of a famous soccer team. Imagine a young Maureen, full of energy, playing sports and dreaming big. By age 5, she was already acting, and by 10, she was performing on Irish radio. These rare photos from her childhood show a spark in her eyes, a hint of the star she'd become. Can you guess who discovered her and changed her life forever? That's right, it was Charles Laughton, the legendary actor. At just 17, Maureen caught his eye during a screen test in London. He loved her fiery spirit and gave her the stage name O'Hara, a nod to her Irish roots. One of these rare photos captures her at 18, standing tall as Esmeralda in The Hunchback of Notre Dame in 1939. Look at that confidence. She was new to Hollywood, but you'd never know it. Laughton treated her like a daughter, and she later said his death in 1962 felt like losing a parent. Want to know how she went from a shy Irish girl to the Queen of Technicolor? Keep watching. Maureen's red hair, green eyes, and flawless complexion earned her that Queen of Technicolor title. But it wasn't just her looks that made her a star. She was tough, athletic, and did her own stunts, earning the nickname, the Pirate Queen, for her swashbuckler roles. One rare photo shows her fencing in at Swords Point in 1952, her face fierce with determination. She wasn't just playing strong women, she was one. Did you know she was considered Hollywood's first female action star? That's a story you won't want to miss, so stay with me. Now, let's talk about her iconic partnership with John Wayne. They starred in 5 films together, including The Quiet Man in 1952, a fan favorite. A rare behind-the-scenes photo from that set shows Maureen laughing with Wayne, their chemistry undeniable. They were never romantic, despite what tabloids claimed. Maureen once said, "I adored him, and he loved me, but we were never sweethearts." Never, ever. Wayne called her his only female friend, saying she was a great guy. Their friendship lasted until Wayne's death in 1979, and Maureen visited him in the hospital just before he passed. Curious about their bond? There's more to come, so don't go anywhere. Here's another hook. Maureen wasn't just a movie star, she made history outside of acting. In the 1970s, after marrying her third husband, Charles Blair, a famous aviator, she stepped away from Hollywood. But she didn't slow down. When Blair died in a plane crash in 1978, Maureen took over his airline, Antilles Airboats. A rare photo shows her in the cockpit, looking focused and fearless. She became the first woman to run a scheduled airline in the US. Can you imagine going from sword fights on screen to running an airline? That's the kind of woman Maureen was. Stick around to hear about her biggest off-screen adventure. Maureen's career wasn't all smooth sailing. She faced challenges, like when she was cast in Flame of Araby in 1951, a role she hated. A rare photo from that set shows her in a costume she called ridiculous, but her professionalism shines through. She wanted roles with depth, not just glamour. By the 1960s, she took on motherly roles, like in The Parent Trap in 1961. A candid photo of her with Hayley Mills shows her warm, maternal side. She loved those roles but always pushed for more. Ever wondered how she balanced her fiery spirit with Hollywood's demands? Keep watching for the answer. Let's not forget her music. Maureen wasn't just an actress, she could sing. She recorded 2 albums, Love Letters from Maureen O'Hara in 1958 and Maureen O'Hara Sings Her Favorite Irish Songs in 1961. A rare photo from her Broadway musical Christine in 1960 shows her belting out a song, her face glowing with passion. The show only ran for 12 performances, but Maureen's voice left a mark. Want to hear about a prediction that shaped her life? It's coming up, so don't miss it. When Maureen was 5, a gypsy in Dublin told her, "You will leave Ireland one day and become a very famous woman known all around the world." That prophecy stuck with her, giving her confidence to chase her dreams. A rare photo of young Maureen, maybe 10, shows her with a determined look, as if she knew her destiny. She believed it was a sign of divine guidance. That drive carried her through a 75-year career, starring in over 60 films. How's that for a prediction coming true? There's one more big story waiting, so stay tuned. Maureen's personal life was as colorful as her films. She married 3 times, with her second marriage giving her a daughter, Bronwyn. A rare family photo shows Maureen with Bronwyn, beaming with pride. She faced heartbreak, like the loss of her husband Charles Blair, but always bounced back. Her autobiography, "'Tis Herself," became a New York Times bestseller in 2004, sharing her story in her own words. In 2014, she received an honorary Oscar for her contributions to film. A photo from that night shows her, at 94, radiant and proud. Want to know her secret to staying strong? Keep watching. So, what's the big takeaway? Maureen O'Hara was more than a Hollywood star, she was a trailblazer, a fighter, and an inspiration. From her early days in Ireland to running an airline, she lived life on her terms. These rare photos show her at every stage, from a young dreamer to a Hollywood legend. If you loved hearing about Maureen's untold stories, hit that like button. And share this video with fellow classic movie fans. And don't forget to watch until the end, okay? You're already here, so great job. Subscribe for more stories about Hollywood's golden age, and let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Maureen O'Hara movie? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.